Hello and welcome to a BBIG video. Once more we are looking at the actions that we have seen with BBIG today, and things are looking really okay. We're up by about 8.81%, so it has been a win in my opinion. Slow and steady growth, and I'm happy to see it. Although 9% isn't really anything to scoff at, it really is quite decent moves upwards, but with only a 92% growth, a lot of people are becoming a bit frustrated as we haven't really seen the explosive growth which a lot of people did expect to see on a daily basis. But ultimately I'm very happy with how BBIG has moved today, especially compared to the general markets. Overall though, in this video I'm going to be giving you a technical analysis and looking at a few important things which I think you will enjoy. If it sounds good, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'm going to try and keep this video as quick as possible for you guys, but yeah, if you do enjoy videos on BBIG, do subscribe to this channel. Do remember, I am not a financial advisor, and this is absolutely not financial advice. It's nothing more than my personal opinion and just what I personally believe could happen with BBIG stock. Now that I have said that though, we are going to jump into the video and look at the first thing which I think is important, and this is something which doesn't necessarily mean a lot to a lot of people, but it is useful in my opinion when we look at the wider opinions regarding BBIG. So BBIG here on Google Trends, I've just typed in BBIG as a search term and has seen what has come up for this. So ultimately BBIG a few months ago wasn't really getting many searches at all. People weren't really looking for the stock, and that just makes sense. A lot of people have not heard of this stock until recently, which is fine. But then we had that massive spike up in price. At this point, a lot of people were searching about BBIG, trying to find out what this stock was and if it was worth a buy. So it does make sense that the search terms, or the search term BBIG, was going to be getting more and more volume than ever before. So yeah, a lot of people were searching for BBIG up here on the 30th of August. Now the interest slowly declined to lows down here on about September the 5th, but right now we are seeing a massive spike up in the interest, or at least a search interest for BBIG as a search term. I think this is a really good thing. I think it shows that a lot of people are now thinking about BBIG, thinking about potentially getting into this play. I think that is why we could potentially be seeing a small steady increase on a day-to-day basis as more and more people do join the movement and see this as a potential squeeze stock for the near future. So I'm happy to see the growth that we have been seeing. I'm happy to see that the search term is becoming more popular again. I think it is a good thing. Now let's have a look at what we are seeing on the technical side. So obviously yesterday guys we looked at some of the latest news for BBIG, but one thing that I want to focus on today is the technicals and what is really going on over here. But first let's have a quick look at how the general markets have been moving. Now you can see the indices up here. We have the S&P 500, which was green in the morning but is now coming into the red by actually an okay amount. It's coming down by 0.21%, so it is really a hefty amount in my opinion. We can see the Dow Jones is coming down by about 2.8% as well, 0.28%. We are seeing the Nasdaq come green ever so slightly towards the end of session potentially, and we are seeing the Russell 2000 remain in the green, but the markets have kind of flipped towards the end of day. We had a very green morning and quite a red afternoon. That is not what we are seeing over here on BBIG. So once again, BBIG is doing better than the markets in general, as it is up by 8%, and obviously in the afternoon it was a lot stronger than it was in the morning. So let's have a quick breakdown of what we have been seeing today and then do a quick technical analysis. So here on these simple charts we can see that from 9:30 up until about 10:30 we have seen a bit of a drop in price. Now this took us to the lows of the day, which were at $9.67. Now from there we rose up all the way to this point here, which I would say was about $10, and we were trading in the $10 range all the way through lunchtime up until about this point here at 1 o'clock. Now 1 o'clock saw a bit of a spike up, and up until about the point of about 1:10 we saw a big break. So 1:10 was a big break up. This big break up we just climbed and climbed and climbed, and we hit highs up here of the day so far, which were at $11.31. Now from there we saw a bit of a dip, but we have recovered from that so far and things are looking okay. Very nice day, and I'm very happy to see it. Now let's have a look on the more technical side. Bear in mind guys, the market does close in 19 minutes, so things could happen from the time of filming this video to the time of you watching it, but I'm very happy with the motion that we have been seeing so far anyway. Now let's have a look over here to what we are seeing on the more technical charts, and you guys will see on the 1 day the trends that we are seeing. Ultimately we are seeing a moving average line, which is fine. It's only ever so slightly below where we are right now. Again, it is going to lag behind as it is a lagging indicator, but it's not behind by much, which is okay. We are seeing an RSI figure at 49, verging on 50, which is actually brilliant. Bear in mind, guys, 50 is neutral. This is going 1.2 oversold, but generally speaking, remaining neutral, which is really, really good. It doesn't need to cool off any, in my opinion. I don't think it needs to go up any. I'm very happy with where it is. I would call it quite a neutral level. And we are seeing that MACD trend being quite volatile as well. It is in the bullish phase at the moment, but it definitely could be seeing a little bit of a decrease, but this is only on the 1-day chart. Let's have a look on the 5-day to make things a bit more clear and a bit more widespread, as this does give us a wider overview of the data that we have been seeing for the past week or so. Now, the 5-day chart is showing us a moving average of 1068 in comparison to the share price right now of about $11, which is only a little bit off, as you can see, but it is ever so slightly behind where we are right now. That is because we had a bit of a sell-off earlier in the week, and from there we had quite a strong gain, so it hasn't really caught up yet, but it is only a small amount behind. The RSI figure is at 53, which again is perfect. 50 neutral, 53 is nothing to worry about in my opinion, and we are seeing that MACD trend being ever so slightly bearish, I do believe, over there. Not really anything to be concerned about yet, in my opinion, and this is only going off the 5-day chart, but yeah, it's looking completely fine. I'm happy with the moves that we are seeing. So ultimately, the data is looking really good, as I have said. The interest is growing in the stock, and I think that is going to be a major thing going forwards. If we have people who remain interested in this company, I think the potential of the share price increasing is potentially, very likely. I think that what we are seeing right now is a lot of interest in the stock. The interest over time is continuing to go up, and the figures don't lie. A lot of the time people say that stocks like this are not going to see a short squeeze, and again, I cannot say whether it is or is not because it is just unpredictable, but one thing that I do know is the data does look very promising, and with this data going forwards, things are looking really good. Tell me your opinions down below because I do want to hear all of them. Thank you for watching. I'll see you all very, very soon. Thank you for watching through till the end, but let me tell you about our Discord. So on your screen you'll be seeing the N2S Finance Discord. Obviously it is split into multiple sections. Basically at the top we have updates from me and all that kind of good stuff. If you scroll down a bit further we have the main sections where we focus on cryptos, SPACs and other hot stocks including penny stocks, even stable growth stocks as well, and we even have a special AMC GME chat. If you scroll down you can see some research and DD from the community. We also have funny memes and you can see actual contributions from members down here, and again if you do join us it is completely free, link is down below, but if you do want to become a Patreon you will actually get a pink sticker which will be displayed on your name, so your name will come up in pink as mine comes up in red down here, and that will show that you are a Patreon. But other than that guys, you can join completely for free down below. You do not have to pay anything if you do not want to. Thank you for watching, see you soon.